Can you get a title deed for an apartment in Kenya? Yes, you can. And this is how this changed in 2020. And many Kenyans or buyers do not actually know this. We are joined by our marketing guru who is going to give you a brief insight into how this happens. Mikey, so can you give us a brief insight of how this started, how before it used to be, and how it is actualized?
Okay, there's a new law that was brought by the government. It's called the Sectional Properties Act 2020. This was actually brought so that it can safeguard clients more than the developers. Initially, during the old regime, the registration was being done in a manner of long-term leases. It was a booklet. But with the new law, the clients, after completion of the projects is done, they're being given certificate of titles for freehold properties and certificate of lease for leasehold properties. Yeah.
So for how long is this lease? The 99 years or?
Freehold doesn't have any timeline. That's your property forever. For leasehold, it depends on the number of years that the government have actually allocated to that certain property. Most of them are 99 years, which again, after the expiry of the 99 years, you have to renew with the government.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, since once you get your certificate of title, do your units get, how does it happen? You know, for a building, for a home, like I have a plot at a specific place. This is my home. I'm building it on a 50 by 100. So how is it done when it comes to an apartment? Like I'm on the 20th floor. How do you get to give me, how is it marked out on the 20th floor?
So for developers, they acquire a land, then they develop multi-dwelling units, which are the apartments. These multi-dwelling units are under one mother title. After completion of the units, there's something called sectional plan, which is done by a licensed surveyor. The sectional plan entails the specific unit, the size of the unit, and the geo-referencing of that particular unit. So after the sectional plan has been registered at the registry, that's land registry, the mother title of that particular property that you've constructed the units becomes null and void. So each and every unit will be allocated its certificate of title.
Okay, so to make it easier for our clients,
Yeah.
I know if I have a piece of land, I have a 50 by 100.
Yeah.
So how does the title come for my unit? Does it come house number, let's say 17th floor, 17B, room B, the space is 230 square feet, or how does it come?
Yes, now that's where the sectional plan applies. The sectional plan comprises of all these particulars we're mentioning. It must have the geo-referencing, the coordinates of that particular unit. It must have the size of the unit. If it's a 230 square meter, it will be captured. It must capture your unit number, and it will be given the land reference number or property reference number for that particular unit, so that anybody who does a search at the registry will actually find their particular unit registered legally.
Okay, so do I get to pay for these title deed as a client? Do I get to pay for these title deed, or the developer gets to pay for the title deeds?
The client has to pay a fee, which is called stamp duty. For urban areas, it's 4% of the purchase price. For rural areas, it's 2%. So this stamp duty is what you'll pay for the transfer to be done from the developer to the client's particulars.
Okay, so once you have, we say that these things are being paid, you have to pay the stamp duties and the 4%. Is it inclusive in the purchase price or not?
That's over and above the purchase price. It's called the end cost. After you've paid the purchase price for the unit, there is a fee you're supposed to pay to the developer and the project advocate who is handling the legal matter of that, they call it conveyancing, who is handling the conveyancing of that particular project. So there's a legal fee which you'll pay. That goes to the advocate because they're preparing the documents and they're doing all the legal matters required to ensure that your property is protected legally. Then there is stamp duty which goes to the land registry. It's kind of a tax you pay to the government for the property to be transferred to you, for you to have the ownership document with your own details. So you as a client, you'll have your own certificate of title with your details and the details of your investment.
Oh,
For that
okay.
matter.
So what happens if I've bought the unit, but I don't feel like I'm going to pay for the title deed? What happens?
The unit will not be transferred to you, so it means you will not have the ownership documents. What will you have to show legally that this is my unit, this is my property?
I paid money.
You paid the purchase price,
yeah.
but you didn't pay the money used to actually transfer the property to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anything else you want to enlighten us as buyers?
To any buyer who want to invest, before you invest in any property, make sure you carry out your due diligence. Go to the land registry, find out if the mother title is under the developer, and ensure that before the units are handed over to you, the sectional plans are done, the geo-referencing, so that by the time you are moving into your property, you have your ownership document. The ownership document is not just to show that you're the owner of the house. It's something that can also help you financially, because you can use it to any bank to secure a loan or investment to do your other projects or business out here. So other than having a property, you still have a collateral, something that you can use to any financial institution to secure a loan for your other things.
Sure. So you can easily get a title deed for an apartment in Kenya, and we have been given an insight on how you can get a title deed for your apartment in Kenya, and you can use it also as a collateral. I mean, you may want a loan or you may want to invest in something, but you're short of funds. You can present your title deed and you're sorted. So that is how title deeds operate for an apartment in Kenya.